Hold on, people. Give me a second here. 1 second. Okay. I want to make this like the quickest segue that I possibly can. This is what I get for, you know, trying to please you, to the reviewers, listeners, lovers, supporters out there, man. I listen. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I wish I knew every single one of y'all individually. I say this all the time, so I could thank y'all, for rocking out, and just encouraging. I made a really lengthy, really heartfelt post that was going out to the Tudor reviewers out there, and so on my Instagram and Facebook page, man, and it was near and dear, man. It was so genuine, and I was just in the moment, and I just was taking the time out to, just stay humble and stay grateful at the same time. And I got some, like encouraging remarks. Shout out to the people that commented and, backed up what I was saying and gave me words of encouragement and things like that. But here we are, man. Because words of encouragement, I'm not going to say they can be used against you in the court of law, but words of encouragement, they sometimes come in the form of, me getting the responses to the things that I ask y'all about. And I was like, I posted in my Instagram story, I think, and I was like, yeah, should I do a Intoxic commentary for Uncle Sam for the 4th of July? And I remember, shout out to Draco Mays. Draco Mays was one of the people that actually commented and was like, do it, like with an exclamation mark at the end of that shit. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's one. And I'm, the more and more I tried to back out of this, I'm not gonna lie, I did try to back out quite a few times. We're gonna rock out with this. We're gonna get this Intoxic commentary done. It's not gonna be easy, people, but I feel like we've covered worse films, man. For God's sakes, man, we've done an Intoxic commentary for Pumpkinhead 3, Ashes to Ashes. I think Uncle Sam might be Oscar worthy in comparison to that movie. It's not to say that this is good. It's not to say that this movie is good, because it's not. But I say all that to say this, man. I tried to back out of this. I told myself, I looked up, 4th of July themed movies, horror movies, and I almost did Live Free or Die Hard. I had forgot that was like a 4th of July type of film. I wasn't going to do Independence Day. That's just not on the radar for me personally, unless somebody, unless one of y'all out there want to request it. I didn't have plans to do that. I forgot the other 4th of July thing. Return of the Living Dead technically is a 4th of July, themed horror movie, because it takes place, I think it starts off on July 3rd. And I already did commentary for that. I do want to do, eventually I want to do a revisited Return of the Living Dead commentary, but I think I'll have like a guest or two on board when I do that commentary, because it's just too fun of a movie for me to talk about it by myself again. So we'll see what happens with that, man. But here we got Uncle Sam, people. And this is what I get for trying to be, festive. Festive. Yeah, let me do a 4th of July commentary. And here we are with Uncle Sam. I almost said this is what I get for trying to be patriotic, but I don't like that. I think that term gets used very loosely nowadays, and I don't think we should, discuss patriotic folks the way that, the state that the United States is in right now. Let's not talk about that. Plus, we're not going to get too political on here. People, we're not going to do it. We don't do that here. But this movie, man, I remember this movie. I remember getting the VHS of this movie back in the day, and I was just oddly drawn to this movie, like the front cover. It was almost like a 3D front cover from what I remember, and when you move it, Uncle Sam's face changes up, but I remember the tagline, "I want you dead," and the plot was like, okay, he returns from the dead to punish the people who aren't so patriotic in his hometown, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But this movie, man, it's got Isaac Hayes, Bo Hopkins, and PJ Souls, just to name a few people who people might recognize by face or by name. I feel like you should recognize Isaac Hayes by his everything. Like, rest in peace, shout out to Isaac Hayes, man. He was just, he's Chef from South Park, man. Come on. But this movie, those names that I mentioned can't save this shit. Now we're gonna see just how bad this movie is, how bad it holds up. Maybe there's some good things that hold up here. I don't recall much. If there's one thing I remember giving this movie credit for, it was probably the practical effects. The kills aren't great, but the practical effects I always can give credit where credit's due. Even in the worst movies, it's like, okay, the special effects department did the damn thing, man, and they spent hours and hours and hours making these effects, and making molds of people's faces for severed heads and so on and so forth. I think I just foreshadowed a kill when I said severed head. It's one of the best moments in the entire movie. But people, this director, William Lustig. Let me see what this guy has done, man. William Lustig. He he was he was in Darkman and Army of Darkness, and he was in the Maniac. He was a producer on the Maniac reboot. Is this the one with Elijah Wood? Yep, he was on. He was a producer on the Maniac remake, and that's actually something. Shout out to my boy Johnny Zuko. That's something me and Johnny Zuko were talking about. He was really selling me on the remake of Maniac. I hadn't seen the original, and I didn't see the remake, but he was selling me on like the first person POV and how you almost feel like bad for watching, but you can't look away from it type of thing. So Johnny was telling me about the Maniac remake on RNZ Live, and also make sure y'all check out Johnny Zuko's YouTube channel, so y'all can check out our episodes of RMZ Live and his movie reviews and his streams and things of that nature. But this director, I'm trying to see what he has directed. I don't really. Okay, we got Uncle Sam. Oh, he's a cheesy slasher B movie guy. This is the guy who did Maniac Cop 3, 2, Maniac Cop 1. He directed Maniac. Okay, so he is okay. Now listen, this may come as a shock to people. I can't big him up too much because I have not seen the original Maniac, like I said, and I have not seen any of the Maniac Cop movies. I think they're all on Tubi, which is where this is at. Just in case anybody's tuning in, but we'll get there in a second. But also here, people, we've got David Shark Fralick. Now I don't know if he wanted Shark in his name specifically, or if they just did that on IMDb, but David Shark Fralick is the one that plays Uncle Sam here. Like I said, we got Bo Hopkins, Matthew Flint, and Tremco is in here. Timothy Bottoms, like I said, PJ Souls, Isaac Hayes is in this movie. I was about to say, I thought that they had Tom McLaughlin, but it says Tom McFadden, and I also thought of John Madden, and I think that is just adding to the fact that this is an IntoxiCommentary, people, so let's not even do that. But people, like I said, this is on Tubi, full, I almost said theatrical version, but this did not go to the theaters, and rightfully so, because it probably would have made a whooping $3.62 at the box office. But no disrespect, because we're going to see how well it holds up, people. But the full version, the original version of Uncle Sam, it is on Tubi, and that's just in case y'all are tuning in with me, man, and y'all know if y'all are tuning in with me, y'all are the true to the reviews MVPs. Also, what I'm going to do here, people, because it's on Tubi, I'm going to try to splice out the ads, because don't nobody have time for that bullshit. Y'all know how I do when I do these commentaries on Tubi. We cut the ads out of it. But people, without further ado, let's get into this IntoxiCommentary for Uncle Sam. I will hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. I can hear my dog outside the door. He wants to get in here. I don't think he wants any parts of this commentary. I don't think he wants it. A William Lustig picture.
I see it just up ahead, sir.
I had almost forgot that this opens up with Uncle Sam getting killed. Which is fine. I mean, you kind of want to know how he became that way. I mean, some people wouldn't, but I feel like if the movie is this stupid, then yeah.
Did you find anybody from the crew? No survivors. All bodies badly burned beyond recognition. It's hot boot. Right.
Sir.
Get in that helicopter. See if you can ID anybody by their tags. Now, son.
I'd have been like, what'd you say? Clear your fucking throat.
Damn it. God damn it.
It's a crime we did this. Friendly fire?
Sergeant, I don't want to hear that crap. These things happen in war.
In war.
Get on with it.
Motherfucker sound like the dude from I can't remember that actor's name, but he was in Judge Dredd, where he was like, law. Oh, Judge Dredd, that's an Intox commentary to do for sure. I've only seen that movie once when I was a kid, man, and I just remember how cheesy it was. Oh shit. Okay, alright. Nobody dies like that in movies.
Don't be afraid. It's only friendly fire.
You know, you gotta love how Uncle Sam died in this helicopter crash, but his hair was just so perfectly slicked back the entire time. You gotta appreciate it. And I don't know if they quite explain. Here I am looking for justifications and shit in Uncle Sam, but I don't know if they explain, like, did he get possessed? Did he just come back from the dead just because it was a plot device to make a film? Like, what was the reason behind how he came back? Because he died in that crash. And then he just had that aftershock where he snapped the dude's neck and shot through his body and killed the sergeant. So I don't know, man. We along for the ride now, people. I got a little quiet, people, because I'm dreading this any more of this intro. But I feel like this intro in general is way more plausible than the way the 4th of July. It's way more, not plausible, but let me rephrase that. It's way more tolerable as far as the 4th of July goes, in comparison to how the 4th of July is going to go in Philadelphia tomorrow. It's going to be bad. There's a lot of people in Philly that they can't differentiate the gunshots and the fireworks, and it's so fucking annoying because they're going to be lighting fireworks all week. They started this past weekend, and I'm just like, did y'all just learned how to light firecrackers? I was never a big firecracker like guy like that. I don't know. It was cool, like the small shit, the jumping jacks and the M80s and the smoke bombs and things like that. But that 4th of July has just become, like, I get more and more irritable. That boy loves his uncle. I'm not about to keep a picture of my uncle, dead or alive, next to my bed. I love my uncles, man, but picture frames are for, the kids. I'm trying to remember, did I ever put like an uncle, or I don't think I did. I don't think an uncle has ever gained a picture frame. This kid, by the way, this kid's one of the worst actors ever. I'm just telling y'all now, and I'm not even trying to be mean about it, but if we're going to do an Intox commentary for Uncle Sam, y'all know. Y'all already know. There was something I was explaining to somebody, and
How'd that happen?
they were like, how do they respond to the drunk episodes? And I'm like, there are people that request them at this point in the show. Because y'all know I'm going for blood. If it's a bad movie.
You'll be all right.
I had a dream.
All right, Martin Luther King. First of all, do you
He wasn't dead.
He looks like fake ass Joshua Jackson from the Mighty Ducks 1.
And everyone was cheering him.
You made us and now you're stuck with
You were
us.
so young when he went away. You hardly remember him at all.
Yes, I do. He was always nice to me.
Okay, that's a very generic response, kid.
He never paid much attention to any of us.
You didn't like him a lot, did you?
Of course I did.
No, you didn't. You're not a good liar, sis.
You don't talk about Daddy much either.
That's entirely.
She's like, listen, it's time for bed. Clean your motherfucking foot up. Get this, wash these sheets because you got blood from your nasty ass cut
Good night.
on my sheets.
Sleep tight.
This dude, he was Bo Hopkins. I hope I'm getting his name right. He was the sheriff in From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money, which is I forgot she's dating the deputy. But Texas, I was about to call that shit Texas Dawn Money. Fucking From Dusk Till Dawn, Texas Blood Money.
You're supposed to be on duty.
That's actually one I want to get to, because if we're going to talk about bad movies, you know, while we're on the subject of bad movies, because obviously we're covering one now. From Dusk Till Dawn 2, like nothing could ever touch the first one. Don't get me wrong. And the third one I've got a soft spot for because I love that it was an origin story for Selma Hayek's character, Santanico Pandemonium. I love the idea of that, and I love the idea in the third one that the Titty Twister started off as like a brothel type of bed and breakfast spot. You know what I'm saying? And I love the idea behind it. But part 2, it is a terrible movie, but I love it. I love it. I'm telling y'all. I think Scott Spiegel was the director.
I'm sorry to start.
That's an IntoxiCommentary that we would probably, I'm telling you people, we'll have a great fucking time with that one.
What do you want?
It's about your husband.
Sam? It's been over 3 years. My God, he's not alive.
Well, we don't know.
A military unit discovered his crashed helicopter in the desert. They positively identified the body.
All this time not knowing.
And you just moved on, huh? She's like, well, he was away in Kuwait. He must be dead.
National Cemetery.
Just went and got the next D, huh?
Place for him next to his mother and father.
I'll make arrangements to stay on and supervise the details. I'm staying at this motel if you need any assistance on my part.
Thank you.
He's entitled to be buried with full military honors, Mrs. Hart. He was a hero.
Was he, though?
These are his dog tags.
Alright, Sean Boswell from fucking Fast and Furious. I found this by the crash. Must have meant something to him.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harper. But you get over this in time.
What? That is not encouraging at all. What type of fucking sergeant are you? It's like, I'm sorry, Mrs. Harper, but shit happens. You have a good night. Happy 4th. Be by for some Nathan's hot dogs. By the way, if you're going to... Oh my God, she broke right down, huh? She's like, oh my God, I moved on and he was still alive. She's pissed. That sign flickering on and off that says deli like that, is that shit reminds me of whatever that sign said in Batman 89 where Joker was getting that fucking plastic surgery done. where the dude's like taking the bandages off him. He's like, let's see how we did.
Too many rolls and jelly donuts.
Oh, I forgot this was Isaac Hayes' place of residence, pretty much.
Sergeant Jed Crowley reporting his order.
He's like, man, let me take this bullshit off. I'm drunk as fuck. Isaac Hayes, man. Like, I don't remember what the character arc was, the backstory with his character, but he suits. Okay, he did time in the army, and he just suits up from time to time. He's like, I don't remember if he has PTSD, but yeah, he knew Sam. He knew Uncle Sam Harper.
God, how come it was me you let come home? I never made anything out of my life.
Who's he talking to?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Look at that, Sarge. Hang on.
Now, what they should have did, they should have had him grab the microphone and he just break out like, "Who is the man who would risk his life for brother man?" Shaft. Shaft, man. Listen. How do y'all feel about the Shaft movies? I'm not gonna lie, man. I miss Isaac Hayes a lot, and I love Isaac Hayes' music. Absolutely love his music. You know, Chef from South Park, all that shit. But I don't remember much of the Shaft movies at all. I feel like that's something I'd have to do. Like if one of y'all requested it, but I know there's like Shaft and Shaft Goes to Africa, and I think Shaft and Ernest went to the same motherfucking places. Like, did Shaft go to camp at some point? Ernest been to Africa. Ernest been scared stupid. Ernest went to jail. Everywhere. That's another series I'd love to do. Don't even have to be a drunk episode. I would do the Ernest movies whenever. There's a lot of them.
I've thought about that so many times.
I don't think I've seen. I don't remember a lot of the other ones. I just remember the two Ernest movies I remember are Ernest Goes to Jail. Always remember Ernest Goes to Jail. That was classic. And I remember Ernest Goes to Camp.
Back here. I don't know how Phil's gonna react to all this.
Don't worry. He knows how you felt about Sam.
I thought I'd almost forgotten the way he made me feel. The fear when I knew he was in the house. And
oh, so he was a piece of shit.
maybe I can still tell them not to send the remains back.
Look, Louise, if you don't do the right thing, people won't stop talking about
She kind of looks like Denise Crosby from Pet Sematary. Kinda. She not as fine as Denise Crosby. Denise Crosby in Pet Sematary, there's something about her and Nancy Allen when they wear short hair. Oh my god. Nancy Allen just had a birthday a couple weeks ago, I believe. Her and Peter Weller, who, funny enough, were in RoboCop together. I think they share a birthday. This kid, man, he is giving me Charlie Conway and Mighty Ducks 1 vibes, and it's bothering me.
Yes, Jody.
Something happened at her house. A soldier came.
Whoa, that kid sitting next to him got those fucking chiclets in his front.
Sam Harper.
Jesus, man.
Do you know he was a student in my class?
How'd the guy get killed? He was a gunner in a chopper that got shut down. But there was a lot of talk that it might have been us that did it.
Why would we shoot our own helicopter down?
Well, it's called friendly fire. You have to understand, mistakes are made in combat. It's always a tragic situation.
Nah.
Things like that happen.
My Uncle Sam fought in Grenada and down in Panama. He had medals.
That's cool. You don't have to take them out.
My Aunt Louise let me have them, if you want to see.
Yes, sure.
Teacher really didn't even. He wanted to be like, man, put that fucking shit away. He's like, yes, he had grenades too. Do you want to see how the pin comes out?
a special assault unit.
He wasn't all
I'm
that.
not
Stop
one to
bigging
tell
him
Grandma
up. Stop
they
lying.
gave him this. It's a Purple Heart.
Were you ever in the army, Mr. Crandall?
He's like, yeah, I was drafted, but I ran away.
I can't say that I ever was.
How come?
Well, I grew up during Vietnam. And many people thought that was an unjust war. Many young people, like myself, protested the war.
Mm.
In fact, some people left the country for a while.
Ran away?
It was a very difficult thing to do, Joni. But you have to understand, those who left the country felt it was a lesser evil. And blindly following orders they knew were wrong.
My Uncle Sam said you guys were cowards.
Well, one of us is standing and the other isn't. It's like, isn't that right, kiddo? Fuck out of here, man.
I
Listen.
didn't say you were.
Oh,
You said that's what he said.
you know what? You go down to the
Okay,
principal's
class,
office
take out
because
your
I've
math books.
you've been talking shit all week.
Turn to page 84.
And I'm tired of it. But no, like on a serious note, kudos to the people that served. I know, like, two of my uncles, I think, have served. A couple of my uncles have served in the war. And I've got friends that did too, and I applaud them for that. That type of lifestyle or career decision, life decision, whatever you want to call it, is not for me, ever at all. I think the closest I ever came to even considering that, I think out of, like, when I told myself when I was done, school, like fresh out of high school, I was like, okay, I thought about joining the Coast Guard, but I'm like, nah, because just my luck, we'll be at war at sea. Just fuck that. I always felt like everything was connected to some type of war, like some type of battle, and I always felt like that call was gonna come, and that's I got shit I want to do out here, man. I don't want to go somewhere and never come back because of a war. Like that's a terrifying thought, man. But I know I made my my comments about how the word patriotic is thrown around loosely, but I do applaud the people that had the balls to be a part of something like that, man. There's people that lost people out there. A friend of mine, his brother was in Kuwait actually, and his brother said that a couple of his crew got hit by an RPG, lost his crew. It happened right in front of him, and I couldn't imagine coming home and just having that on my heart type of thing. Whoa, kid, no.
It's sealed.
How come I can't see him?
Because his body was chicken fried, motherfucker.
Suffered a great deal, son.
I have all his medals. I want to put them inside.
This kid is, oh my god, he's a terrible actor.
I think you kept them. You're very proud of him, aren't you?
I'm ready to close my window because I'm telling y'all every time I record.
In 8 or 9 years, I'll be able to enlist.
I bet you can't wait. Nice to have met you, soldier.
It's like you ain't never gonna make it in the military, kid. First of all, if he suffered a great deal the way that he did, why wouldn't they just cremate his body?
Man,
His body was charred, man.
Tomorrow to arrange for the honor guard.
Thanks again. You've been very kind.
If you need anything, you know how to get in touch with me.
Thank you.
He trying to fuck. That's why he held her hand like that. Creepy ass general. And this kid is so fucking hard headed.
Stay away from the coffin. It's not something to play with.
I wasn't playing.
You better lose attitude before I slap that fucking bowl cut off your shit. He's got that helmet haircut is what he's got. And second of all, why would they agree to having that casket in their house? I don't see it happening. I don't. Oh God, look at his, see again the practical effects. Look at his fucking hands. There's no reason If his body looks like that after what happened to him, there's no reason they did not cremate this man. There's no reason.
So what?
You got the fucking crypt keeper in that expensive ass military suit. You could have just burned his. Nah, man. Nah.
Sister's not bad either.
I just said the other day, man. I don't mean to get dark here, but I don't. I want to get planted into a tree. Let my daughter plant me into a tree when it's my time to go.
Batting 750 with a bereaved. Well, I volunteered for the job. It's called public relations.
Is he drinking Johnny Walker?
I'll talk at you later.
Whatever he's drinking, it came out the same fucking year that TV was made. Cause goddamn. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Let's get drunk.
Hi. How are you? Good. Oh, thank you. That's just terrific.
Ooh, she just curved the shit out of him.
Take you out.
Oh,
He went in for the kiss and she's like, thanks, dinner's almost ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess I could frighten the kid.
She gave him the corkscrew right away. Let's crack this bottle open.
Doesn't frighten him. He just hangs around all the time.
Yeah, okay, fellas, let me ask y'all a question. You go to a woman's house for like a date night, movie night, dinner night type thing. Dinner and a movie, whatever you want to call it. You're going to the woman's house for like the first time, I suppose. So you go to the woman's house, right? And she's got a fucking coffin, like, just sitting in the living room, chilling. Do you go home or? Yo, she just keeps curving him every chance she gets. Take the hint, brother. You are in the friend zone. This kid really has the mullet helmet.
Can I just make a plate and take it upstairs?
No, you cannot. Now sit down.
That's me, man. Every chance I get, can I just make a plate and just get away from humans?
I'm in the mood to celebrate tonight.
Nobody cares.
We beat the government's ears off in court.
That's great.
Yep, the judge upheld every one of our tax shelters. We would have been in real trouble if they'd done their homework, but of course the IRS sends down a couple of junior agents.
Dry ass
Huge
biscuits.
Workload. They haven't got time to go over all the documents. We just wear them out by burying them in tons of paper.
You mean you cheated them?
Jody.
I'm just smarter than they are, Jody.
Are you?
It's Ralph's job, Jody. He's very good at it.
You see, Jody, nobody likes to pay taxes. But before you know it, the government is taking half of what you earned. We've just figured out legal ways of getting around it.
I'm finished.
He's like, yeah, I've eaten one piece of lettuce. I think I'm pretty full.
How would you like to join me up on the float in the parade on Thursday? I'm going to be Abraham Lincoln. Yep, I have been Honest Abe for the last 5 years now. I even bought the damn costume so I don't have to rent it anymore. What do you say?
No, thanks. I'm full. Can I go?
Just let his ass go upstairs.
Okay.
God
But,
damn.
turn off the TV by 9 o'clock, okay?
I'm not watching TV. I'm in mourning.
Oh, but excuse me, emo kid. Look at him sliding his chair over. He does not get the hint at all. She's not into him like that.
Maybe he'd show me more respect if you'd show me a little more affection.
Nigga, what?
Please, come on.
Jesus, this dude. Oh God, he's giving pervy vibes, yo. He really is. Maybe he'd show me more respect if you show me more affection. I can't. I just can't do. I can't do it. You know, he doesn't even look excited playing with his toys.
All right, Ralph. You're dead.
Well, that's not cool. Was that Colossus? Was that a Colossus toy from X-Men? I couldn't really tell. This motherfucker's still sneaking around like Bill Denborough from It. He's still creeping around the house, doing shit he ain't supposed to. He about to try to fuck with that with the locks on the casket. He just told him it was sealed shut. He's like, I gotta get one last look at you, Unc. I gotta take a pic for the gram. Jesus Christ, man. Every time they do that close-up shot of his hands, it just... it looks so disgusting. His motherfucking hands look like the Grand High Witch's hands in the literally the witches, like the original one. How many of y'all have... I got a question for y'all, man. Have y'all seen The Witches, the remake with Anne Hathaway and I believe Stanley Tucci was in it, Octavia Spencer? I got probably maybe 20-30 minutes into it and I had turned it off, not because it was terrible, but it was really throwing me off the fact that the mice were CG. I can deal with the CG with the witches, but the fact that they made the mice CG, I'm like, is Uncle Sam awake? Oh, his eyes are open. He's like, I don't know how long I gotta sit in this motherfucking box, but soon.
Would you like some refreshments?
Yeah, I plan on finishing the Witches, the remake. But I just when they made, I did the trailer reaction when it came out, man, and I remember I was like, why would y'all make the mice CG? I get it. There's more that y'all want the mice to do this time around that they couldn't do in the original. But the original was puppetry. It was puppets, and it was actual mice that they had in the movie. And then they replaced it with CG, man. Now I want to stick with it because I feel like Octavia Spencer playing that grandmother was amazing casting, and I feel like Anne Hathaway is just fucking phenomenal. I feel like Anne Hathaway is definitely a great character actress. What I didn't like about the Witches remake was the fact that Chris Rock was narrating, sounding like a fucking, like he was singing old Negro spirituals. Old grandma didn't like when we used to see the people in blackface. It's like, what? But I get it. That's whatever. It's a period piece, whatever.
I don't have to worry about termites.
I'm kidding.
No, I ain't kidding. Tell you what. Rap on it if you like. You want her. Go on.
Oh, that's right. He's got a fake leg. But you ain't got no leg, Lieutenant Dan.
Landmine. What else did they tell you?
Nothing.
Yes, they did. But it wasn't so. Otherwise, how'd I get to be a father? Or a grandfather? No. All those other parts made it back just fine.
Basically, he's saying his dick didn't get blown off.
I woke up in the hospital, and he could still feel his leg, but it wasn't there anymore.
That's like they call a ghost leg. It's gone, but I swear some nights I can still feel my toes down there twitching.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that.
Kept the light on right quick, expecting to see it.
And you just take it off at night?
Like, yeah, I've definitely heard that in like interviews and articles and shit when they, as far as amputees go.
My wife got real mad at me. And she hid it for 2 days.
She hit his leg?
I bet you I behaved then. Yes, sir, I really behaved.
You got to be a petty ass broad to hide that man's fake leg. You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
A whole lot of good men with 2 legs marry me. God love her.
Heaven forbid, man, something ever happened to my leg. If my girl ever hid my fucking leg, because that's how fucking petty we are. We're petty as shit. If she ever hid my fake leg, we gonna have some problems.
Tojo and Mussolini, we knew what we had to do and why. Today is all mixed up. Nobody knows the whys and wherefore, Sonny. A smart boy like you ought to know enough to keep out of it. Be a doctor. Save some lives. Forget about killing.
Somebody's got to be soldiers.
You ain't built for this shit, kid.
You don't want to get sent back to the box.
Maybe it's better than dying in bed. Everybody dies anyway.
I guess you aren't gonna listen to me, are you?
Cause you's a hard-headed
Did you
motherfucker.
try to talk Sam out of it?
Unfortunately, I feel his head full of tales of glory. How we moved up from the beach and took those Korean bunkers out. How my sergeant died and I was given a battlefield promotion to take over the squad. Maybe I didn't tell him that I was the only one of 9 men to survive.
Mm.
And then all of me didn't come back. No, Sam wasn't like you. He was an angry kid. He had to get it out of his system. I remember I took him hunting once, and it scared me. You see, he liked killing.
Motherfucker almost shot me when we was on. I wish he would have said that shit.
There are no heroes. Only crazy men who
Isaac Hayes is the best actor in this
Every
entire
person got
movie,
his head
honestly.
down, trying to stay alive. But one lunatic runs out there, out of control, crazy, full of hate, and if by some miracle he doesn't die, pin a ribbon on him.
Those are the people they need to send to war. The real killers. Killers and criminals or shit. You really need to send those types of people out there.
You want to be a hero.
He like, listen, you take your ass to that war in 10 years if you want to. He like, you see what happened to my leg. You want that for you? I like the moment, you know, the kid's a bad actor. There's no denying that, but I like the moment though.
That's the God's honest truth, keeping some rich Arabs rich.
Racist piece of...
Boys, they died for nothing.
Why don't you just shut up?
Yeah, there you go. I agree with him 200%.
I'm sorry, but that's it. You're grounded for the whole weekend. I mean, no parade tomorrow, no picnic, no nothing. Do you understand?
Fine. I didn't want to go anyway.
Well, just go up to your room.
He's like, I was going up. I already started walking before you said it. She's so... Listen, have any of y'all ever been calmly grounded before?
People who don't respect the American way of
I don't like. I say grounded punishment, but I know
Stay tough,
the
soldier.
word punishment is universally used in the black community, in the black household. You on punishment for however long. Now, what she say? The rest of the week or the weekend? But oh no, not the parade. I honestly wouldn't give a shit as long as I could, like, when I couldn't go outside, that was pretty depressing. Not gonna lie. I mean, I was an introvert even back when I was a kid, but when I was like grounded on punishment and shit, like if I couldn't go outside, man, like couldn't even go on the porch. Now that was the thing. Like that was the deal breaker my mother used to do. You don't even go on the porch. It's like, fuck. Because the porch, I would turn it into a party, man. I would tell my friends, like, yeah, man, I can't leave the porch. And we would just set up shop there. I would bring my radio outside, toys and shit. Like, we'd have a ball on the porch. But when you can't go on the porch, oh, Lord. Life's over at that point. I don't think in the 8 years I've been a father, I don't think my daughter has been on punishment, like, for a weekend. I may have threatened her with it. But I don't think I've fully gone through with it. Because I'll tell her, you know, I'll be like, yeah, you're going to be on punishment. Then I'm like, now, I know how your mom do at her house. But I ain't going to make you have a bad time here. Just do what I ask you. Is that a fucking swastika he just drew? Oh, Uncle Sam was destined to come back after this shit. They burning the flag. They drawing like, oh, these are the unpatriotic fucks right here. Who does this? Like, look, man, I know people are, you know, they're edgy teens out here in the world and they look for trouble, but it's like you're burning the American flag in a fucking cemetery. Look at Uncle Sam's eyes, man. in a cemetery and you're spray painting tombstones. That is just demonic. Ooh, Uncle Sam's listen, had he would have just walked around like in his zombie form without the Uncle Sam get up on and the mask, it would have been something. This is okay, I can see if they made 2 more, or if they kept this series going. I would probably cut it a break, but y'all just did this one-off shit, with this weak ass slasher movie, man. I don't know. It could have been something. They did this in the 90s. They brought something back in the 90s that they were doing constantly in the 80s. In the 80s, they were, okay, what can we do to one up Halloween and Friday the 13th? We got to have these holidays. We got to have New Year's Evil. We got to have My Bloody Valentine. We got to have April Fool's Day. We got to have Slaughter High, which was originally going to be called April Fool's Day, but then April Fool's Day came out first. But you prom night, you know what I'm saying? You had to have these themed slasher movies back in the day, and I want to say the 90s didn't do enough of that. But the 90s still, for me, man, it still is the best era of horror. And shout out to whoever did the practical effects for Uncle Sam, because when he just pinned that fucking metal on his nasty ass crusty skin, it's disgusting. Looks like the town from the Crazies. I love small towns like this where, you go maybe like a mile or two into town where everything's at, all the stores, the shops, everything. I love small towns like that, man. This fucking asshole, I forgot he was on stilts in this scene. Peeping Tom ass dude right here. You got to be trying to be a fucking master class Peeping Tom to be walking on stilts. Like, could you imagine if somebody like called him and turned him around like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he just turned around, and just fell off those stilts. I would never, yo. I'm afraid of heights as is. I would never. Yeah, see, that was one of the worst screams I've ever heard in my life.
You pervert! Stay away from my house.
Ooh, that was bad ADR. Look at this fucking moron. There's no way I would ever walk on stilts, yo. Ooh.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Jeez, what is this?
What a fucking moron. Like, I swear, that just gives me anxiety just thinking about it, man. Like, the fact that he is walking on those stilts. If you fall, how do you get up? The short answer is you don't. I can just see the casting director now. Yeah, I need a guy who could walk on stilts for this one sequence I want to do. Which isn't, it's not weird. It's not uncommon for directors or casting directors to make those, those types of requests, because the late great Dan O'Bannon, recipe shout out to him, for Return of the Living Dead, Tarman casting, he said that I want a real. What did he say? He said I want a skinny mime to play Tarman. He got Alan Trutman, who was fantastic.
I gotta wear this in the parade tomorrow and it's all messed up.
Okay, that's what you're worried about? When a fucking undead war vet is walking up to you with garden shears?
What happened to your face?
Oh, this ADR is terrible. I'd be like, bro, just take the fucking costume. I don't even want it no more.
I hope you got an eyeful.
Off-screen kill. You know, for a second, the movie actually looked like The Greenskeeper. I don't know how many of y'all have seen that movie or heard of it. The Greenskeeper is another cheesy, terrible horror movie, but it's one with I gotta admit, it's got authenticity to it. It takes place at like this country club type of thing, and I think the killer is he's got like what the fuck is it? I don't know what his costume is. I really don't remember. He's like, what is that? Is that spray paint? Because I can't really tell. He gave it to him blow by blow. He gave him the red spray paint, the white, and the blue afterwards. Consistency is key, people. Oh yeah, and then he buries him alive. This was fucked up. This was so. That is something that I don't care how bad the movie is. That is absolutely mortifying to think about. Ooh. What the fuck was that in his leg? Was that his bone sticking out? That looked nasty. That's one of the worst things that you could do in a movie. They just did that more recently in the Children of the Corn remake, where they spoiler alert, they buried a lot of the adults alive in the cornfield, and I was like, oh my god, that's awful to even watch. Can't grab nothing. I mean, you party in graveyards and.
I don't know, man. Maybe we better go back and look. Nope. I gotta get back before my dad sobers up. By the time I'm gone. Alright, you go on then. I'm gonna go back and look.
Before my dad sobers up and finds out I'm gone. Meanwhile, he's getting drunk with his piece of shit friends in the cemetery. This dude, I remember him getting hung or some shit from a flag post or something.
Come on, man, quit fooling around.
First of all, I wouldn't be there to begin with, but I'm not coming back to look for nobody in no cemetery. I'm sorry. Listen, I want everybody. We've got to come to an understanding. I'm pretty sure the OG day one to the reviewers, listeners, lovers, supporters out there, y'all know how I get down. I'm not everyone's hero. You know, I'm not going back to look. Oh shit. See, because things like this happen. That's exactly why I wouldn't have went back. Ooh, that's a thin wire too, man. Oh god. He's like, look, if you could just get this off my, like that's what his face looked like. Like he was trying to negotiate, but he couldn't say anything. God damn. Yeah, Uncle Sam he not playing with y'all. Y'all want to ooh. Yeah, y'all want to shit on his holiday? He got y'all. Oh, it wasn't a wire, it was a rope. What is I feel like there might be a touchy topic for black folks out there, but I know the context in which I'm saying it. Hangings in horror movies. Hangings in horror. As if hangings aren't horror to begin with. But I always think of urban legend. Literally, and it's funny. I'm telling y'all, man, I make it come full circle on the Tudor Reviews podcast every time. I mentioned urban legend because I mentioned urban legend because Joshua Jackson, when he gets killed in the woods, he gets hung, and that's one of the craziest hanging sequences ever. But it's crazy I mentioned Joshua Jackson because I said that kid gives me Charlie Conway, Mighty Ducks vibes. Y'all get what I'm saying. I hope that when y'all listen, like, y'all aren't too confused and y'all aren't like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm turning this off.
Where is that hatchet?
Victor Crowley's got it.
Hey, what's the holdup? We'll miss our place in the march.
Mr. Crandall went back to get the axe.
Ooh, he sure did. God damn. Even for a bad movie, that was a great fucking effect right there. God damn. As soon as he hit the floor, that blood started pouring out. That was a great appliance that they put on there. I'm not necessarily saying it was Tom Savini, Friday the 13th Part 1 hatchet work, but that was really good. That was a really good effect. It's another topic. What are the best axe to the head moments in horror? Because Marcy from the original Friday the 13th is one of them. I think this is one of them, bad movie or not. I would say another one that goes to Friday the 13th is, what's that girl's name? Melissa. Melissa's death in The New Blood. She got that axe, and then Jason threw her ass over the fucking TV.
That's exactly why we are going. So they can all see what they did to you.
PJ Souls, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like you to back down again.
They were all juveniles. No one was going to put them in jail.
They're all going to be there today.
I just started watching, and I had never seen this movie before. Not this movie, but I had never seen Rock and Roll High School. PJ Souls was in the original Rock and Roll High School. Oh, this little fucker is Harvey Dent reincarnated. But I had never. I only saw Rock and Roll High School Forever, the one with Corey Feldman. But I had never seen Rock and Roll High School with PJ Souls and Vince Van Patten. And I love the entire idea of that movie and the look of it and just the time that it's set in. I gotta make it my business to finish that film. But PJ Souls was in that. She obviously was in Halloween. She was great in that. She's in Carrie.
Here's your friend Jody.
Yeah, it's me. I'm glad you showed up. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be grounded.
All right, Dante. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I'd like to come over sometime. We could kind of hang out. Come on, Barry. I know you can hear me. I'll come over and we'll do stuff.
Like what?
I like listening to CDs, or I could read to you. I got a whole collection of war comics.
I don't think so. He's still recuperating, you know.
Madge, the boy needs somebody besides us. He's got to have friends.
His friends did this to him.
I wasn't there that day, Mrs. Cronin. I swear I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't believe you at all, kid. PJ Souls is fantastic, man. I like, honestly, I don't care what she's in, whether it's a small performance, whether it's a voice cameo. PJ Souls did the voice acting for the teacher, I believe, in Halloween 2018. You know, when Allison is in the room, you know, and they're doing the nod to when Lori was in the room and in the classroom and she sees Michael Myers outside the window. When Allison is in the classroom and she sees Lori outside the window, I believe that's PJ Soul's voice.
Glorious 4th of July celebration. But before I introduce Congressman Cummings and all our entertainers, we're going to have the...
Oh God, I needed this because this motherfucker is about to just destroy the national anthem. Fake ass Devin Sawa.
This is for you guys. Miss Brash.
Jesus.
What's over?
Yeah, that's the death metal. Uncle Sam is like this fake ass CW actor. You kind of thought that he was onto something there because he tried to hit a little riff. Can you slow down, bro? Damn. Who's like pace yourself in between words. God damn it.
Who is it?
That is
Who are you?
very pervy.
I'm here to do what you want me to.
Very pervy.
What do you mean?
I'll make them all feel your pain.
What is your name?
Even in darkness, you can see me better than those with eyes. You know me.
Okay. I'd have been like, yeah, but who are you though? Seriously. Uncle Sam walking around shaking hands and shit. Is that the killer Uncle Sam or is that somebody? I don't remember. Jesus, man, he's got that big ass thing of cotton candy. Cotton candy. I'm sorry, I've lost my knack for it. My daughter loves cotton candy, but it is just galled.
There was a man here just a minute ago. He just went away.
Oh, you mean Uncle Sam?
What's in that Uncle Sam suit?
I know, but he sure does make a good one, doesn't he?
You know, in a movie called Uncle Sam about a guy who is literally an Uncle Sam, it's hard to not, it's hard to. I looked at the imaginary camera, I did, but y'all get what I'm saying.
All right, now, take a look here. Glasses?
Robert fucking Forster. I almost forgot Robert Forster was it. Robert Forster, man, he is, first of all, Jackie Brown's probably one of my favorite roles that he's ever played. But Robert Forster can be in the cheesiest horror movie ever, and he has taken it seriously for sure. Another movie, I think they just celebrated the anniversary of its release recently, was Alligator. Robert Forster was in Alligator, and he is treating that shit like it is, like they're getting Oscars for it.
Hi.
I believe Alligator came out in 1980, and Robert Forster he's just great.
I suppose you found it quite amusing when that boy went up there and made mockery of the national anthem. Your kind of humor.
Hell, it's a lousy song. Nobody can remember the words. I'll give you $50 if you can recite all the words without making a single mistake.
I'll give you $50 if you can recite every word from Lift Every Voice and Sing. The Black National Anthem.
Francis Scott Key. I mean, what else did he ever write? Nothing. Not a single other hit.
You know, I'd much rather prefer the guy who played Abraham Lincoln in the Vampire Hunter movie. Underrated fucking movie, by the way. I think that movie is fantastic. Uh-oh. Ugh. Now, did Isaac Hayes know that that was Sam?
I'm all right.
Uncle Sam walked up to him like, "You remember me, punk?" Those ribs need to be a little more charged for me. Just me personally. No big deal. Damn, girl. First of all, you ain't got no gloves on. I think she about to. Oh my gosh, she's got a Country Time lemonade right there. Do y'all remember Country Time lemonade? That shit was the greatest.
Really looking for it, aren't you?
What are you gonna do?
Well, what do you think I ought to do? Kid your age. Where'd you get this shit from?
I found it.
Mm-hmm. You got any more on you? Come on, empty out your pockets.
It's like, come on, because I'm dry. My plug ain't answering the phone, so I need more to bud. Give it up.
Now, I want you to get back there and you help your mother at that smoker. You work the rest of the day, you make yourself useful, and maybe we'll let this go. You hear me? Okay.
I hate asshole movie sheriffs like that. You want to say something tonight? God damn it. He's like, yeah, let me put this in the breast pocket for safekeeping later on. Now, when he said, "Where'd you get this shit from?" She said, "I found it." Who the fuck is going to find weed and just smoke this shit?
That was the cleaver.
On your mark.
I don't even like buying. I mean, I've had pre-rolled before, but even that shit has me nervous at times. Oh, the potato sack race where the dipshit that was singing, I think he's about to start knocking people out the race. Little bastard. Oh my god. Out of my way, girl.
Watch out! Hey, you, watch out!
First of all, I remember the last time I remember a potato sack race was probably in like second grade or some shit, but it's very frustrating to do. And hence why this motherfucker just fell down the hill in his potato sack. Dumbass. You know, if you fall in a potato sack, you gotta hit the oof. You gotta make that sound. He just figured, oh, he was getting head in that car. I do not remember that part. I do not remember that part. That dude was getting head in the car.
Nice costume. Can you help me find my way back to the road?
Why don't you just get yourself out of the fucking potato sack? It just doesn't make sense.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, because he's going to answer. Ugh. Uncle Sam, he's a nasty fucker, man. Because he licked the blade when he cut his head off. But that was clearly like, they didn't even try to make it seem like he was teleporting. You just had three different fucking...
Please don't put your arm around me.
Sorry?
You just had three different fucking actors in the shit.
Not that I'm worried about.
Oh my god, people.
no one's paying any
Oh
attention.
man, I do this for y'all, man. I promise y'all I do. Oh, there he is. Uncle Sam can teleport.
It's Sam, isn't it? He's long dead and you're still afraid of him.
It's funny. That's exactly what attracted me to him in high school. Nobody ever got in his way.
Well, we
You
all
got
knew
terrible
he
taste in men, lady. Look at Uncle Sam. He jealous. He's like, damn, this man's got better skin than I do.
Where you shoot? You should get a job working at the post office. You know, pal, you should take it easy. After all, we're doing this for charity.
Uncle Sam is pissed. He fucking... he fucking ripped the chain off of the shotgun. It's a children's game, man. Oh, shit's getting a little funnier, people. I don't know if I'm getting drunker or what.
Come on, am I gonna have to spend the whole day by myself?
Oh, Abe Lincoln's. Oh, he really shot Abe Lincoln for real. Man, if that boy could take a tumble like that, he's either a hell of a stunt guy or he's really dead.
That loud music. I didn't hear any gunshot.
Why would anybody try to hurt Ralph? He was so harmless.
She's like, I can't believe he's dead, but this is some damn good popcorn.
Jody, just be quiet. You're not even supposed to be here.
Oh my god, they just keep treating him like Dante.
Mayor.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
With the program for this afternoon. Well, I don't see why not. Folks have been looking forward to this day all year. Damn.
Jesus Christ, man, you're worse than the guy from fucking Halloween, the David Gordon Green trilogy, the black, what's his name, Sheriff Barker, where he's like, you know, we got some dead bodies, but what we gonna do? Cancel Halloween? I fucking hate mayors, sheriffs, anybody in these horror movies that are of that type of personality. Yeah, well, there's dead bodies piling up. We can't cancel the event. Like, fuck you, man. These are people's lives. I can't, like, I don't understand it. I believe that's the same way, if I'm not mistaken. I don't watch it very often, honestly, as much as a classic as Jaws is. I believe that's how the mayor was for the Jaws movie. You know, yeah, well, we can't cancel 4th of July weekend, even though a shark just ate a little boy and tried to eat Pippet, the dog.
They'll
Like,
never catch him.
Jody, just keep your opinions to yourself, okay?
I know. I'm still grounded. I'll go home. If Sam was around, this would never have happened. He would have nailed the killer and broke both his arms.
Jody, your uncle wasn't a superhero. Life isn't a comic book.
He was too a hero. Why do you always put him down?
Maybe because he
she didn't like him.
bad things to us.
Like what?
Well, why don't you tell him? He's too young, you wouldn't understand.
Why wouldn't I understand?
Don't talk about him like he's not right there in the room. I hate when people do
I
that.
don't want to discuss it.
Because it's a lie?
What's a lie is your barber, because your bangs are almost your eyebrows, and it's bothering the fuck out of me right now.
I am gonna be like him.
You see?
My apologies, people. If you can hear that, Mr. Softy or whoever the fuck that is, I swear to God, every fucking time I record, this motherfucker decides he wants to come down the block.
That one day he might kill me.
Let me try to close the window at least.
You're making that up.
Why would I do that? Why would I want you to hate him?
Closing the window doesn't seem to help either, but
She's telling the truth, Jody. I know it's an awful thing to say. But I was so happy the day that he got married and moved out of the house. Because then he'd have another victim instead of me. Louise, I'm sorry.
I realized that I closed the wrong window. That's exactly what I did.
I told her about what he'd been doing to me since I was 6 years old.
Oh! What?
But I didn't. Things I couldn't even tell Mom and Dad.
Oh my God.
Things I knew were wrong.
So Uncle Sam was a piece of shit from the rip.
He had a power over me. I just couldn't fight it.
That's enough. You said enough.
I think that's what came between
Excuse me, people.
Don't you see, honey? I just couldn't trust man.
Honey, do you understand what she's trying to tell you?
He's like, huh? I wasn't really listening.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
This fucking helmet hairdo is covering up my ears, so I can't hear shit. Jesus, man.
What's happened in the past happened, okay? But he's had a hold on you ever
I just
since you
don't
were a
understand.
little boy.
I don't get. I don't understand why they're doing this. Like, I get it. They're trying to give him context as far as what was going on with Uncle Sam, but nothing that they say is going to change his mind about Sam. He thinks his uncle was a hero. He thinks his uncle was flawless. He thinks his uncle was this. He thinks his uncle was that.
Jody, why don't you run along now, son? I need to talk to the ladies. They found another body. This one with the head cut off.
Oh, wow. We getting creative around these parts. Oh, dear. Shit. Two heads are better than one, I guess. Now the mayor's like, excuse me, everyone. There's been a murder, but we're going to keep the parade going.
Someone's been killed.
Yeah, how'd you know, Professor X?
There are others. Other dead ones, too.
We should have left you in the shade.
What the fuck?
And we wouldn't want to disappoint the children, now would we?
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. There's been a murder, a couple of them, but we got some good barbecue cooking and. Is that Robert Forster he's stringing up?
He went back to the limo to work on his speech, and now the driver can't find him.
Well, we got to move along with the program.
Jesus, yo, at the expense of anybody's life, man. This dude is a piece of shit. He's like, listen, the mayor's gone missing, and people are dead, and people are frightened, but 4th of July.
Call your kind attention to our fireworks tower and our big show. Take it away.
Oh, yep, there he is. Robert Forster's like, yo, I'm trying to meet Jackie Brown. I think this is after Jackie Brown, actually. Fucking roasted that dude. Poor Robert Forster. This was a kill sequence that could have been a hell of a lot better, but it's like I can give it credit on what it tried to be, I guess. Oh shit. Like that should have been filmed and executed way better. I feel like obviously we know what type of movie we're dealing with here, but the fact that the cop, the deputy, whatever, he rolled down the hill the way he did, and Uncle Sam grabbed the flagpole and stuck it towards the camera, and then the cop got impaled. That could have been something epic, but it was just bad editing.
Don't have to run. It won't hurt us.
Who? He talked to me. He touched me.
All right. We need to, we need to settle in court about that. If that's the case, sir.
Did he tell you who he is?
Well, he didn't need to. He's your uncle, Sam Harper.
My Uncle Sam? But he's dead.
I never said he wasn't.
What? Now all of a sudden this fucking kid is Christopher Walken in the Dead Zone. God damn.
No, who did it?
Is that so? Well, I think the cops can handle this without your help.
I mean it. We know.
All right. Why don't you try it out on me first?
It's the guy in the Uncle Sam costume.
Good thing you didn't look too close. He might have killed you too.
Who the hell was it?
You're not going to believe me. My uncle, Sam Harper.
Oh, sure. He just got up and out of the coffin.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Look,
he did.
I'm too old for this crap. Cut it out.
Didn't you tell me you could still feel that light of yours? Even though it's gone nearly 40 years?
You don't forget anything, do you?
He's like, stop using my shit against me.
This feeling came over me. I haven't felt since I was laying in that foxhole. With everybody around me dead. It was cold and bodies froze. And I could only keep from freezing by piling them.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I wish that the late great Isaac Hayes, this character, and Basil Wallace's character, Riverman from Return of the Living Dead 3, would have been in the same movie together. I really do. Because that's who he reminds me of, is Riverman in Return of the Living Dead 3. And shout out to Basil Wallace, man. I did commentary very early on. I think the Return of the Living Dead 3 was one of the first episodes I did during my, my little stint a couple years ago. Y'all can check that out if y'all want. I think I've listened to that commentary once or twice. I don't go back to it often because the early ones are very cringe for me to listen to because I didn't have any clue what the fuck I was doing. But Basil Wallace in Return of the Living Dead 3, he's a gem, man. He's probably one of the best actors in that movie next to Melinda Clarke. I love J. Trevor Edmond in that movie. Kent McCord is great. Sarah Douglas is great in that movie. But Basil Wallace is just, it's a Mardi Gras coin. You can call me Riverman. It's fucked up how they did him in part 3. When they tried to turn him into the bioweapon with the exoskeleton inside of him. Or on the outside of him. Hey!
Sergeant. I guess you believe me now.
Yeah, I guess so, kid.
What are we going to do?
You got all the motherfucking answers and the Sixth Sense, kid. You tell me. What are we going to do? Figure it out.
Where are we going now?
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing about the dead body in the living room.
We came by to pay our respects.
Yeah. I know where I'd go if I was him.
Where?
I'd go get my wife back.
Just blow our cover, kid. He just fucking said don't say nothing. God damn it.
Call the police. Louise needs protection.
Now all of a sudden this kid is the fucking ghost whisperer.
Promise me you'll stay right here because there's nothing you can do. Look after the kids. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Jed, I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Take care of the boy.
Okay, look, you guys, just stay right here, all right?
Sure.
Back in a minute.
Sure. I'm gonna wheel him off a cliff so we can recreate the best scene in Mac and Me. Isaac Hayes got that revolver.
What are you kids doing here?
We're going with you.
I don't need your help, so go home.
Sam won't hurt anybody if I'm there.
Is that so?
He's right. Sam thinks we're on his side.
Damn kids. Go home to your mother.
He cannot get rid of them kids, man. The movie could have went without this music too. The score is awful in these sequences, man. I know they're trying to make a patriotic-like score, but hell no. This is Like, what the fuck is it? Friday 13th Part 2? Like, y'all remember when Paul is fighting Jason and... Oh, shit. Woman, you almost got shot.
But the knife died. We're here to look after you.
Or not Friday 13th Part 2. I think it was Part 3. Where Jason's killing Ali when he's slicing him up with the machete. And Chris is like creeping up on him with the axe. And they play that... Shout out to Harry Manfredini because I feel like every slasher movie could use a Harry Manfredini or a John Carpenter.
Come on, somebody answer the damn.
What happened? What he's about to say? What happened? What you about to do? What are you looking at? I got a lot of questions. Oh, the Uncle Sam mask. Now listen, this is another reason. Oh shit.
Get me, soldier. You.
Ew. Oh my god. Look at his. Listen, I love those effects on Uncle Sam. I don't care if it's a bad movie or not.
Fought for your country. You just kill for the love of killing. You're nothing. So just die.
Okay, that's a little dramatic. Oh shit. He fucking. There's no way. There's no way Isaac Hayes is getting up from that.
My poor grieving wife.
Cause I'd have been like, listen, I'm dead. Don't even come over to me and try to see if I'm okay. I'm dead. Don't worry about it. Can't even say her aim is bad. She had all chest shots. That's cool, but
It's no use. That son of a bitch won't die.
Go on, get out.
so what is it like when he took the mask off? He just lost power because he's now he's moving like, you know, like fucking Thriller.
Make sure she's okay.
Like it's just like what? Why are you moving slow now?
You are the reason I'm here.
I wanted to be like you.
Oh my god, why would you put me under that much pressure?
You
Oh,
have to be dead first.
oh wow.
Are you volunteering?
Jesus, look at his makeup looks great. Listen, I said it before, and I'll say it again. The practical effects in this movie are decent. Uncle Sam's makeup for one is oh, what's Isaac Hayes doing? This is where we need the Die Hard with Avengers music.
I was proud of you. You were like a hero. And now you're killing Americans?
Americans.
He's like, I'm not racist.
These are the same people that left me to die in the desert. Well, now they.
He looks scary as shit. Like he looks like a fucking. He looks like one of the zombies from Return of the Living Dead 2. Because if there's, you know, people can say what they want about Part 2. But the zombie effects in Part 2 are phenomenal. They all stand out. There isn't a zombie in Part 2 that looks like the other one.
You hear them? I want them to see us together. To show I'm not afraid.
They're coming now.
Oh, right. They're going to walk out the front door together. Uncle Sam really lost his power when he took that mask off. He's like, yeah, you go out first, old man. I got you, Unc. I got you, Unc.
I can't follow Jody there.
I'll get out of the way.
You just know every motherfucking thing, huh?
He's taking me back with him.
Is that boy done gone nuts?
Light it. Can you all see us?
We belong together.
Uncle Sam should have just turned towards him like, kid, you're not even convincing me. Like, you're a terrible actor all through. See? He said, ah. Obviously, it's a stunt, man. We're not going to talk about it. Now, I feel like there's a string that we're going to see. Do I remember correctly? Like from years and years and years and years and years ago, was there a string that we see Uncle Sam fly backwards with? Because we got this fake ass Halloween 2 moment where the killer is on fire. Jason, do we see the string? Hold up. Let's see. Hold up. Hold on. Come on now. No, we didn't see the string. Sorry. He's like, yeah, but we just paid the mortgage yesterday, so now what do we do about a house?
All right.
Yes!
Now, what really would have been popping is if Uncle Sam came back out again and was on that ad. Like, look, I can't die. Motherfucker. Excuse me, people. I don't know if y'all heard that little slight burp or not, but, you know. She's like, he's finally gotten over his Uncle Sam who murdered everybody on July 4th. What a kid. What a bright future. First of all, alright, so what was the slow motion close-up shit for? Was he going to be the new Uncle Sam, like with the smirk on his face? Oh my god, this is... y'all don't have a clue what y'all are doing. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all was doing with this shit. It says for Lucio. Shout out to Lucio. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm pretty sure that it was a late great somebody who was near and dear to this cast and this crew. So big rest in peace, shout out to that person, or whatever the case may be. But people, we have survived the 4th of July. We survived Uncle Sam's attacks. We survived the bad everything about this movie. Now, there are very small pockets of things that were good about this movie. Very, very, very small. We are lowballing right now. But people, if I gotta give it something out of 10, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. I'm not going to hold y'all, man. There's movies that I've been given low, you know. I know there's people out there that are probably that probably listen to these episodes and they think like, how the fuck could he give The Flash damn near a 10 out of 10, or Transformers a 10 out of 10, and you know, Evil Dead Rise and so on and so forth. But it's like, while I know what I'm getting into with certain movies, I don't know, man. I just some movies I just gotta call a spade on. There's plenty of B movie slashers that never made the theater that are bad, that are way better than this. And I give it a 3 out of 10. The 3 definitely comes from Isaac Hayes being the saving grace acting wise. PJ Souls is in here. She's great, but she doesn't get anything to do. I would say that she doesn't get enough to do, but they don't give her shit. Robert Forster, they don't give him shit. But I do give them credit on the casting of those three people. Now, the rest of it comes with some of the kills and and all of the practical effects. The practical effects get a lot of the credit here that gives this a 3 out of 10. This was not. I thought I would tear this apart way more, but I don't know. Like maybe because the more I watched it, the more I remembered how it was going to play out. I don't know. It's an Intox commentary nonetheless, people. But I gotta give this a 3 out of 10, man. This is, and rest in peace, shout out to the late great Isaac Hayes, man. But he couldn't save this shit, and one of the things that, like, the directing is very basic. I don't really expect crazy directing. I don't expect Halloween, John Carpenter, Panavision camera work at every slasher movie. Obviously, that's like the gold standard for me as far as slasher movies go, the way Halloween is filmed. But I feel like, there's nothing really going on here, man. This director, who the fuck was this director again? Let me look this up. This was the director, of William Lustig, Maniac Cop and Maniac, and that's fine. That's all good and well, but I haven't seen those movies, so I don't know if those are better than these. I don't know if he started off great, and then when the 90s hit, he just was like, yeah, I don't even know what to do. Let me just try to get back to the slasher genre and start something new. But I feel like this had the potential to have 2 more movies. It had the potential to have 3. Overall, because Uncle Sam could have been a household name. He had a look to him. It was a themed horror movie. Like I said, this was something that the 80s slashers were doing for the longest, and it carried on into the 90s, and I feel like they didn't really go as hard as they could go with the 90s themed slasher movies, man. But the acting is terrible. The acting in this movie is god awful, man. The kid's acting is so bad. Who is this kid, man? Let me look at this shit. Christopher Ogden, whatever. His acting is so bad that I don't give a fuck what happens to him. I don't care if he dies or if Uncle Sam rips his fucking head off or puts it on the grill I don't care. His acting's terrible. His mother and his aunt, their acting's terrible. Everyone's bad in this movie with the exception of Bo Hopkins, Isaac Hayes, and PJ Souls and Robert Forster for the time that they are on screen. And I feel like with those 4 OG castings, you could have built something around that, even for a cheesy B slasher movie, man. Like I said, I've seen worse, but this one is just bad, man. It's bad, but it's not entertaining. It could easily be something that was like just entertaining in the worst way possible, but it's just not. It's not, and it's a 3 out of 10, people. It was fun, it definitely was fun. Like I said, there's some good kills, and shout out to the special effects department that worked on this, because there are some really, 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 with the I was about to say with the exception, but to point out certain things, Uncle Sam's makeup, the prosthetics they put on his body, and that hatchet to the face, oh my god, man, it was some really good practical effects in this movie. But I can't give it more than that, man. But shout out to everybody that was involved in the making of this movie, man. Shout out to let's get his name right, William Lustig, and shout out to Larry Cohen, who wrote this. Larry Cohen, who wrote this script. Let me see here, man. This guy, I believe he was the director of It's Alive. Oh no, he was the writer of It's Alive, but yeah, he is definitely one of those guys. Oh no. He definitely directed it. He directed It's Alive, he directed Hell Up in Harlem too. I did not know that. But he directed It's Alive, It Lives Again, Full Moon High, Q, The Winged Serpent. He directed The Stuff. The Stuff, that's one of those, and he directed Wicked Stepmother. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That was like one of my favorite old school movies back in the day. I remember this guy, there was a guy at the end of the movie who they shrunk his car down into like pint-sized car, like a pint-sized car while he was in traffic, and there was like a evil cat or some shit like that. It was a crazy ass movie, but oh my god, I gotta put that on the list. Let me know if y'all want some commentary for that. The Wicked Stepmother. That is a Larry Cohen movie I can definitely get behind. I don't know how well it holds up, but I definitely have some crazy nostalgia with that movie as it goes along. But yeah, man, 3 out of 10 for Uncle Sam, and hopefully everybody, before I close this out, let me say, because like I said, I'm recording this on the 3rd, but I'm going to drop this probably on the morning of the 4th, so I hope everybody has a great and safe 4th of July, man. Don't light no firecrackers, and don't let no guns off, and just stay your asses in the house and watch Independence Day, or don't watch Uncle Sam. Don't watch this shit, because I already had a hard enough time getting through this bullshit. But watch what y'all watch, but make sure y'all have a great and safe time on the 4th, man. Prayers up for everybody, and I hope everybody stays safe. But people, y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. Shout out to Spotify for podcasters. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Romero Tudor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Cinemaniacs. I definitely posted just like a random post saying that I appreciate y'all, man, in the Cinemaniacs group, man, and I singled out a couple people that post consistently, man. Shout out to the Robbie Longs, and the Troy Lees, and the R.S. Lewises, and the Michael Vanderpools, and shout out to the critic Meishers. Is it the Meisher or Mershers? Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say it. Y'all know, because I tagged y'all in the Cinemaniacs post. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all have been very consistent, man, and I appreciate y'all for keeping the group alive, man, and just whether it be a trailer reaction, a lengthy review, or just a post saying what you think of this movie, or a post saying, yo, this is what I'm watching right now, man. I definitely appreciate every single one of y'all in there, man. Definitely appreciate y'all keeping that shit alive, man. But as far as the commentary goes, people, we do have to get back to the request list, man. I'm trying to continue to be a man of the people in the midst of every fucking thing that happens. And I'm not mad that the list continues to grow, but I think I've added, since I've said this in the last episode that I said this in, I don't remember which one that was, but I've added several more to the list, man. I really have, and the list just grows and it grows and it grows. This is one of the reasons why I got to set up like a fucking like a Patreon or something like that. But I don't think I'm that well established just yet. But we'll get there, people. When we get to the the YouTube channel, and when we get to like the official, when I get like I don't know, maybe when I get like a theme song for Tudor Reviews in the intro. I don't know. Do y'all think it should be a theme song or no? I don't know. Send it in and write in and let me know what y'all think. What are the adjustments that need to be made to this shit, other than the fact that I need to stay on a fucking, a steady schedule for this, people. But y'all already know, man, the love and support that y'all show me, I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tudor. Another episode of Tudor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.